Welcome to Beer Junkie and Gear Junkie. I'm your beverage enjoyment coordinator, Paul Pabst, new title. We're going up to Boonville, California. I'd never heard of it. It doesn't even sound like a real place. It's only like 1,000 people. A couple hours north of San Francisco. We're going to get to why in a second. If you ever get a chance, drive the coast of California from LA to San Francisco. It's an all-timer, man. You go to little towns like Solvang and Cambria, Half Moon Bay, a big surfing area. It was really fantastic. A buddy of mine from college, he and I did it a long time ago when we were between jobs, as they say. One of the cooler things we saw, we cut inland and we saw where James Dean, the actor, crashed his car, a little town called Colame or something, California. And they had a little monument at the stop, like the turn where he crashed his car, the actor James Dean from the 50s. And then if you go to this like garage about a mile up the street, is the garage where they took his car after he died in the car crash, and they had like the bumper from the car still hung up there. It's pretty weird. James Dean, by the way, a little note, he made 3 movies in his entire career, and 2 of the 3 came out after he died. Little note there. Let's talk some beer. No easy transition here. Let's get to the vitals. Today we're hanging with a beer called Poleeko Ale from Anderson Valley Brewing Company that was started way back in 1987. That's old school. They started in the basement of the Buckhorn Saloon, which is a place I would love to visit if it's still there. Poleeko Ale is 5% ABV. They say it's a well-balanced beer with malt and taste of English biscuits. I am down with all of that. Now to the brewery. Anderson Valley Brewing was founded by a local. They wanted to improve the local beer scene. It's a small area. They have transformed their facility into a 30-acre dog and family-friendly beer park. That sounds awesome. The place is like heaven. I mean, an outdoor beer festival. You could bring your food. They have a rotation of food trucks that show up as well. This place is like a rural beer park. Very original, kind of place you make a destination. Here we go, Poleeko Pale Ale by Anderson Valley Brewing of Boonville, California. I love this can, and all their cans of the same ilk. I mean, this is like a big bear sipping out of a stream. Gorgeous. I don't even want to drink from this. I just want to collect this can. That's fantastic. There's antlers in the background. There's everything going on here. It's really cool. All their beers have a similar look, really easy to identify. Let's check it out. Yep, nailed that one. Okay, so this is a pale ale. Oh yeah. So right off the bat in their description, they say it's got like a biscuit malty taste. It hits you really early. It's fantastic. This is a very unique beer, even after I've had like 2 sips. Sometimes with beer, like the malt is off the top and then it hits you with a little more hops, a little more power. This is very, they say it has a biscuit taste. It sure does. Man, this almost tastes, it has a little bit of almost like a mix of a porter in it or a mix of a stout in it. It's like you took an IPA and cut it with like a biscuity stout. Biscuity stout was my nickname in high school, by the way. This is really good. This is very original beer. Man, I love the malty taste. It's really good looking. Okay, so the recommendation on this beer, this is a tough one because I don't know what category to put it in. I think this is a show-off beer because this is a brewery that I hadn't heard of before this, to be honest. And they've been around a long time, so me on that one. But this is the kind of beer where you say like, yeah, that's a cool can. Where's that from? Oh, it's from Anderson Valley in Boonville, California. You never heard of it? No. You do the eye roll on the person. So it's kind of a snobby, old school, like I know more than you about beer, which I'm all about rubbing it in other people's faces. So cheers on that. That's Anderson Valley Brewing in Boonville, California. This place now, I'm really starting to think about visiting there. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be in San Francisco next year for the Super Bowl. May have to make a scoot up to Anderson Valley and check it out. But I love the fact that they have an outdoor dog park. This sounds really cool. For all our beer reviews, go to BeerJunkie.com. For Beer Junkie, I'm your host, your master of ceremonies, your director of beer enjoyment, Paul Pabst.